We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee.
Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tennessee Titans.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Come on, boys. We got this.
One play action. Fields.
Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. That's about as exciting of a one-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it.
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let them go. And he's going to bring up a 3rd down. You talk about this Titan defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. Taken in at the 22. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Titan football. At their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Levis from the gun.
Escaping the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears.
He may go.
And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. At their own 15-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a 1st or a 2nd seed come playoff time.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Down the sideline he goes. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves him because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. Here's Pollard again. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Pollard is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Levis. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Bo Melton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you've got that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, Levis. Cockrell holds it in left side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Titans at 7-1 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where the open week fell.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short, it's Levis. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Pollard. Oh, what a move. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jones.
Jones now on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Here's Fields.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. A shotgun snap, Fields.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 42-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. Offense, they may go more tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Levis out of the shotgun now. Swinging this out for Pollard.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Now 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. At the 11-yard line.
On the option right, here's Levis.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there, and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Will Levis
Scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because
everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying force plays, right? You try to get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned that. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
This is caught. Touchdown. Tony Pollard. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so try to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a third time. Daxton Hill picks it off, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, you start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. Right? This is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. Now here's Trenton Gill now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, it might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Levis's throw pulled in by Milton.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw, it's Levis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The 22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Working from the gun, here's Levis.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
On first down, Fields.
And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Fields going to change things up here.
Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
First and 10. Here's Levis.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Levis back to throw.
His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Levis on third down.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Here's Moore on the return. And just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Now they'll audible to something else.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Nick Chubb, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
Fields trying to throw for it.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Well, after the touchdown, here's the punter Trenton Gill to kick it away. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go
as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Going to the right here and finding Burks.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Levis now on 1st and 10. He finds his man, Pollard. Now he's loose again.
Touchdown, Titans! Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Titans continue to pull away here this first half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a run is on here in this first half. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now it's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
On first down, it's Fields. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
In motion goes the tight end.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Here's Levis.
And that will be incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one.
Returning it is Moore.
51 yards on the punt there. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line.
A 41-yard gain. And the Bears first down.
Fields on first down.
Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First down is Chicago.
On first and 10, here's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bears get a bit closer. The Bears offense staying put. Justin Fields always a threat to run. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Oh, he tries to force it in and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson.
And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
Going in motion left, that's Campbell. Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. There he goes, right side. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Going to run again here with Pollard.
There he goes again.
And finally taken down at the 4-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very...
And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Titans are pouring it on.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Bears 19.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Monty Rice charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off. So they'll accept that penalty, and that will, of course, move the football up the field.
Chubb will get the call running left. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Here's Fields now on second down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
On play action, Fields.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Fields changing the play.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Fields now to throw.
They set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Returnable here from the 38.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make...
2nd and 12. A give to Pollard running left.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown, Titans!
Tony Pollard, 47 yards. And the Titans continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
34-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Bears first down.
Off play action. Fields steps away. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. And now an audible here into something else.
At the 38-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fields on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Rolling to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Fields throwing again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Bears.
Here's Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Fields. And my goodness, another interception. And the Titans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Good for a Tennessee Titan.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he gets it up past the 35. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Pollard, they'll take it up the gut.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Trying to run forward, Pollard. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Calling no gain there,
and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. But now he appears to be in some pain. 2nd and 6. Running left, Haskins.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now
as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Now Fields going to move him around.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
2nd and 10. Fields again. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
A shotgun snap, Fields.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fourth down, Fields has to have this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just